Hey, what's going on, guys? Welcome back to my show, HireBunch of FireBunches. This is Rom, your personal consultant for all kinds of different questions for your job application, job interview. So let's save the time, pop up my today's episode. Today's episode a little bit special. Well, but yeah, my episode is always special, right? So yeah, let's pop this up. Welcome to my show. We're gonna talk about some recent events in gaming industry, and I'm gonna cover a little bit about some interviews that I just found out about during the Summer Game Festival for 2022. Um, why do we do that? Yeah, of course. My episodes are always about interviews, but for these interviews that I found out, I actually think two of the questions they asking about interviewees are very hard, and I believe those can be practicing for our daily preparations for our job application and interviews. So I believe those are very important to you guys. So let's get on to it. Um, like I said, I picked up two hard questions that I found out from those interviews, and the two questions actually were answered accordingly by two different group of people from two different type of positions in two different companies, gaming company. One group of people are technical roles like gaming directors and um, programmers and designers, architectures for your program, infrastructure, stuff like that. They are the frontliners that know better about the games, right? So sometimes they were asking about some confidential information about gaming development, and sometimes they're ask about question of some gossip in a gaming company. So yeah. And the second one will be, I wouldn't say opposite, but different roles, like sales roles, upper management roles, some of the management roles, white collar roles, that always be the target, second to the tech role, but target by the media and reporters, right? So that's about it. Let's hop on the interview now. The first interview I'm gonna show you guys is a very interesting one. The question is very interesting, but let's see. Can you guys hear me? All right, here we go. This is from GameSpot, right? One of the most famous
You're watching GameSpot at Summer Game.
medias about gaming. But hey, a disclaimer: I don't own this clip. Copyright by GameSpot, not by me. I'm just fair use, fair use.
First, I am Tomura-san, and I am joined by Matsumoto-san and Nakayama.
Okay, so we have two people here from Street Fighter 6, the hot games in right now in development. One is director, like I said. The other one's producer, as I mentioned. All technical position have frontlining information about gaming in development.
San from CAPCOM. One of the big games,
All
obviously.
right. Okay. So let's get to the question. What they gonna ask? Oops.
We hope you stay excited. Last question. I asked Twitter what they wanted to know most about the game, and a lot of people were asking, why does Ken look so sad? Do you have an explanation for why Ken looks so sad? Is he still married? Is he divorced now? What's going on?
Yeah, it's a very interesting question. Some people asking through this guy that asking about one of the game character in the game, that why he looks so sad in the game or in the trailer, whatever, and is he still married? Um, well, it's a funny question, but it's also a question about what type of piece of information about the game. Think about that. We'll recap, but let's see how they answer that.
We haven't officially announced that particular character, so there's not a lot that we can say about it, but story is a very important aspect for characters in general,
Mm-hmm.
and
Mm-hmm.
we don't like to see a lot of people dying
Yeah.
in these games, but we hope to be able to share with you some more information down the line.
Nakayama-san, Matsumoto-san, thank you so much for your time.
All right. Very good. Very good. So that's very interesting. Let's see. BGM's on. All right. All right, let's do a recap. What they talking about, right? Why it's important to us. So, like I said, Street Fighter 6, two technical roles. They're asking about something confidential, right? That's what I'm saying. Very confidential. It could be, when we have an interview, it could be some question like, "Hey, tell me about time that you worked on Project X back to your company ABC." Or if you employed and you interview in some other position, you're gonna be asked about, "Hey, tell me about your current project. What are they? What did you learn from them? What's the outcome that your position is working on?" Right? So yeah, but for those guys in the clip, they were asked about some funny question about game character, but it's still some confidential intel about the game that's still being developed. And the way they answer that is, yeah, well, we'll see. Well, it's not official public yet, so we're not gonna answer that question. But, like I said, it's still in development. It's a normal process of doing the game. But we respect, so they didn't turn their back to the interviewers. They keep answering. We respect our fans, and we'll share as more development goes on. So, how do you think they answered? I think it's okay because they're just trying to hide the confidentiality of the game, secret games, but I think they're doing okay, right? All right, so let's hop on the second interview. Okay, music off. Um, let's pop this up. All right, and here we go.
Bethesda opened the showcase with a dramatic
This is from
gameplay
Spotting
demo of
Games.
Redfall and
Okay,
closed it with Todd Howard showing us how deep the rabbit hole goes on Starfield. And we also got a sneak peek at upcoming expansions for
come on,
Elder
man.
Scrolls Online and Fallout 76. Here to break it all down for us is the man, the myth, the legend himself, Pete Hines.
All right, P. Hans. Look at his title, SVP Senior Vice President, Global Marketing Communication of this company in Bethesda. It's one of the most famous gaming designing company for some horror and action games. All right, let's see what he's being asked.
From Bethesda, Pete, how are you?
I'm great. Good to see you.
Good to see you as well. So about a month ago, you all announced some delays for both Redfall and Starfield. So I wanted to give you a chance to tell us a little bit about the decision-making process.
Oh my gosh. He's asking this guy that, how and why did you decided to push off or delay some of the great game project for the fans. Let's see how he answered that.
Absolutely. Look, with all the time that goes into a game, it would be foolish to rush it out the door before it's ready. I think we have continued to sort of examine how we think about games and making sure that they are going to meet our
Fair use.
players' expectations. Obviously, the last 2 years have really challenged us from a development standpoint. How we work now largely remotely, while a lot of our folks are not back in the office, and that has an impact. I also think we've been thinking about things like release dates and when do we give those out, and how do we make sure we give one out that we actually hit and don't have to change later. So it's not something we undertake lightly, but at the end of the day, I think what our fans expect, what Xbox fans, what Bethesda fans expect is a high quality game, and we want to do everything we can to give our teams the time to fully realize the games that we're
Yeah.
All right, great. So that's about it. All right, let's do a recap. So the second scene is the very high up management roles, position guys from this company. And he was actually asked by for a very hard but question. Tell me a time that you made hard decision. And this decision for him is to deciding to put off or delay some of the running project to the fans, which is the delay game release to the fans. And let's see how he answered that. I think the first point is very good. And he said, well, he turned the question to another item. He said, well, we prioritize the quality control of the game first, rather than just rushing out the game out of the door to the fans and have no expectation, no respect to the fans. No, we're not going to do that. And plus, the pandemic and all that stuff, we had some timing issues, but it is what it is. We have this process, and that's normal process to develop a game. But I still want to repeat the quality control issue. That's our priority, and we will make sure that we'll define, refine, and make sure to deliver the good quality of the game to our gaming fans. How do you think? I think that's 100% perfect answer to such a question. So I give it A plus. So okay, so to us, what if we were asked about some hard question? First of all, don't dodge, don't dodging, don't run away, don't be emotional. Make sure you know stay calm. But at the meantime, telling the interviewers that you can smooth out with a different question, or you can answer the question from different facades, just like the second guy is doing. Hey, quality control. Quality control is number one, right? Don't say goodbye. Nah. But say quality control is number one. Something else is number one. And thirdly, but not lastly, so make sure they understand why you were not participating, or you actually had fails for some of the question they ask you, lost, not doing so, or why did you make that hard decision. So making sure you self-explain and making sure you are understand well by the interviewers. But hey, last point, keep watching my videos, right? Which can help you guys progressive in your interview preparation. So that's basically our episode today's. Oops. That's basically our episode today. I hope you guys enjoyed it. You know, if you think it's good, just like and subscribe and share and comment. Make sure you comment, share, and I'll put the links for those two interviews either in my description boxes or in my highlight boxes. So make sure you guys can see it. So hey, again, this is Ram. HireBunch of FireBunches. I'll see you when I see you in the next episode. Peace out.